Hi everyone. In this video I am going to explain the projection method in detail with lots of examples. I would like to emphasize on the fact that the videos I am going to use in this lesson are not mine because I do not use projection method. Till now I have not used this method at all. I measure the wall, I draw it freehand, I do everything based on calculations and stuff, but I do not use projection method. Since it was little bit tricky for some members to understand and I received lots of queries, lots of requests of making a video on this lesson. This is the reason I have taken some videos from other artists' account. I will be mentioning their name so you can go and you can check out their other works as well. This video is just purely for explanation and better and deeper understanding of the projection method being used by mural artists. Here you can see the artwork being projected on the wall using an iPad and a projector. Later the lines are being traced using the spray paints. We have already learned about different types of paints that are used for mural paintings. One thing to understand about projection method is that it is really costly. You need specific equipments to support this. Here is another example where not only does he projects the artwork on the wall, he also adjusts the size to get the exact size and at the exact position. Once it's all set, next comes the tracing. You can either directly use paints or you can use a chalk or a pencil to draw the outline first and then go for coloring and detailing afterwards. This method is especially used when you are drawing something that needs to be 100% exact, or there is a very huge wall which you cannot draw freehand, or the artwork which is supposed to be drawn on that wall cannot be drawn freehand, because once you are drawing at one particular part of the wall it gets really difficult to visualize the rest. In that case, this method comes into place. You need a proper device on which you will have your artwork. Then you need a projector. A wireless projector is preferred because you may not get an electricity source wherever you are painting. If it is not wireless, then of course you need a source to plug it in. This is also very useful in artworks which are exactly symmetric. Symmetric paintings are very tricky and needs lots of measurements and lots of precision. In that case also, projection method is a really good one. As you can see, this artist not only uses it for murals but also for huge canvases. The name of this artist on Instagram is Dan Roots. You can definitely go and check out his other works. I have been following him since very long. He's an amazing artist, one of my greatest inspiration, and one of the very few artists I have seen out there who use this method on a regular basis. Another example where it is very useful is when you have to draw something out of a reference image. For example, in coming scene you will see that the artist is drawing this pet as a reference. Now, in this case, if a person comes and wants this pet to be exactly drawn, and if you are not a portrait artist, then it may be tricky. At that time, projection method will come to your rescue. You can easily convert it into a digital drawing and project it on your surface, be it a canvas or the wall. If a client needs a logo or text painted on a large scale, that logo or text needs to be perfect because there is less room for error or any mistakes. Logos and texts are easily recognizable and precise. Why take the chance? You can definitely use a projector to be 100% sure. These projectors only act as a guideline. After using them, you still have to do tedious amounts of tape, measuring, or making sure everything is right, and then goes into the painting and detailing work. A projector is just a tool for an artist, just like paintbrushes or chalk. The creativity and unique flavor an artist brings through their original concepts and sketches are the most valuable thing of all. There are few points to note or few things to keep in mind before you use a projection method. Only use a projector when you absolutely have to. Freehanding or free-handed drawing is how you create your own style, your line work, your proportional understanding. All of that is lost with projection or tracing method. Projectors are made for blowing up your designs, not for projecting other artists, photographers, or companies' work. I've seen this so many times, and after using projectors to trace, I can see that many artists try to copy what others have already created. This takes little to no skill. Use your own art, otherwise, you are learning nothing. Only lightly trace your projected image. Then turn off your projector. Take a step back, analyze, and complete the mural without the projector. Understand that projecting is a massive shortcut. It can seriously help you devote more time to painting, but it can also seriously destroy your ability to freehand draw anything. This is the reason I believe in improving my skills rather than projecting. Till this date, I have painted lots of murals, small and big. I have also done calligraphy murals, but I have never used projection method because if there is a project that demands a new skill set, I would rather develop it. But of course, yes, there are certain limitations, there are certain areas where freehand drawing is not possible. If the wall size is extremely huge, then yes, of course, projection method is one of the best ways to move forward. Now let me go over the entire projection method in a detailed way. Of course, I have already provided an explanation in the previous video, but since this video is all about projection method, I want that this video should be your go-to video for referring this particular technique. You shouldn't have to go back to the previous method. First, design preparation. The first step is to create or obtain a design for the mural. What are you exactly going to paint? What are you exactly going to draw? This design can be a sketch, drawing, or a digital artwork. Ensure that the design is the correct size and scale for the mural wall. We have already discussed about it. Second is projector setup. The projection method requires a projector. Set up the projector on a stable surface facing the mural wall. Connect it to a device containing the design. It can be your iPad, your phone, or whatever device you have your design on. Wall preparation. I already have a detailed video on wall preparation. What all are the steps you have to take before starting a mural. Next comes projection process. Turn on the projector and align it so that the entire wall mural is covered by the projected image. Adjust the projector's position and focus until the image size matches the wall dimensions. Next comes image adjustment. At this stage, you may need to make some adjustments to the projected image. Ensure it fits the wall properly and use the projector's controls to correct any distortion or misalignment. Tracing. With the projected design on the wall, you can now begin tracing the outlines and major details of the image using chalk or a pencil. This step creates an outline or guide for the mural, making it easier to paint with precision. I'm using my videos in background because I have already shared the projection method in previous videos. I don't want to repeat them again here. So till the moment I'm explaining the process, enjoy these process videos of mine. But I'm sure since we have seen those videos, we have seen how he was adjusting the projector, how he was getting the size exact to the wall, you can easily imagine the process. Next comes painting. After completing the tracing, you can start painting the mural. Follow the traced outlines and gradually fill in the colors and details. Depending upon your preference, you can use various painting techniques or the colors that we have already discussed in our previous videos. The last step is final touches. Once the mural is complete, take a step back, look at the mural and evaluate. Make any necessary touch-ups or adjustments to achieve the desired final result. Overall, the projection method is an effective way to create large-scale murals, as it ensures accurate proportions and allows you to scale your design accordingly. It can be really helpful tool for both experienced and aspiring muralists to achieve impressive and detailed artworks on a larger surface. But again, I would like to emphasize that you should not get used to it. You should focus on developing your own skill and use this method only and only when it is absolute necessary. This method is not wrong. But yes, definitely, if you get used to it, your own skill set are bound to go down. And this is the reason I'm repeating this again and again, because as an artist, if you want to grow, your main focus should not only be on completing the projects, but also improving your skills, improving your experience, improving your knowledge. And until and unless you do that, you will not grow as an artist. So although I am teaching you this method, I have explained every aspect of this method, but I want you to become a good artist. Focus on freehand drawing, because anyways, using a projector method is very costly. You need specific equipments for that, and it is not possible for a beginner or an aspiring muralist to afford all these. So your basic focus should be on improving your skill set.